It's not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me. Locked. I should check the back.
My. Look what we got here. Is that Sam Higgs? Trying to get back in the newspaper game? I thought you got the message last night. Of course, it was hard to tell, considering you let Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas.
You know, Basswood can be a dangerous place.
Well, so maybe consider just getting before something bad happened to you.
Trust me, I'll be out of here as soon as I can.
Good.
Declan's right down the street.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood, because we'll be watching you.
Been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Where is Dennis? He should be in here. Dennis! Dennis. What happened? Who... Is that how I got blood on me? Did I... do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem. Sam, no, don't think about that. Don't let it in. Keep going. You got this. Focus on me, Sam. Dennis is a distraction. Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it. This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around. Sam, keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Blood all over the monitor. Not much to go on. I need something useful. The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's important. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Blood sprayed on the desk from the injury, but I need more to go. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. There's nothing useful in those drawers. Dennis had his gun on him at the wake. The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. From the angle this was the shooter's position. Was it me? His gun is gone. He had it earlier. Where did it go? The shooter used Dennis's gun, but... Sam, stop it! Come back to reality! But You didn't do anything! Dennis was already dead when you arrived, can't you see? Dennis was shot, and you don't even... Dennis. Dennis. What happened? Who... Is that how I got blood on me? Did I... Do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem. Keep going. You got this. Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it. This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around. Sam, keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. His gun is gone. He had it earlier. Where did it go? The shooter used Dennis's gun, but I didn't have it this morning. And how did I get the blood on me? The blood pooled where Dennis fell, so the body was moved. If I moved it, that's how the blood got on my shirt. I have the complete picture now. The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis. I need to find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start. Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching. Whatever Nick was looking into seemed bit. puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around. Be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. Walter was never tech-savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office. Walter had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he said it as his password. That was just after Anna came on. And we really were a small clan. He loves all his first editions, but Alice in Wonderland always came out on top. Wouldn't be surprised if that was his password. Joan used to keep this with her at all times, always observing and sketching and... what are those numbers? If I had the code, I could get in here. Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation? Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone. Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big. Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. But what was he looking for? What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful. It's possible Walter missed something. Could be worth checking his office. Valid question. Still not sure. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things. Nick's computer is missing. He took it home to work, or stolen. The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them. A photo Walter took of his first desk on his first day of work. Nick inherited it. She used to be the office administrator ages ago. Just reminders. Nothing that could be used as a password. His granddad rock a thing? If so, Walter and Anna are both into it. Costa Rica? Walter's mom gets out more than he does. Prin never looked happy a day in her life. Been Walter's cat for years. Maybe he set her name as his password. That's not it. I have to keep looking. And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter. Mostly standard so far, by the book. See why Walter wasn't worried. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open. The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes. So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Basswood isn't the safe, sleepy town it once was. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna, listen to me. You need to be here with me and listen to what I have to say.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road. Anna, no. They'll want to interrogate me, and we'll never find out who did this.
What's wrong with you? How could you be so cold?
We can't make him not dead. What we do now will decide if we can find out what really happened. Trust me.
I'm not comfortable with this. But if you insist, we'll just leave him.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
Sam, I'm not sure this is a good idea, going on your own like that.
I can manage it on my own. Don't worry. You'll be safer if you stay in town.
If you don't keep me in the loop on what you find, I'm gonna be pissed.
I promise you'll be in the loop. I'll call you soon. You're sure you want to do this? Dennis was murdered, and the report on Nick's crash doesn't sit right with me. I need to know what really happened to Nick. Suit yourself. Just be careful. This is the place. Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened. Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road. These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them. No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking. Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road. car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area. The bark got badly burnt. Must be where Nick crashed. Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well. An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road. A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel? Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him. That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together. The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal. And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree. Things don't add up. The road signs were damaged. 2 of them were torn and burned. The fire damaged both the car and the tree heavily. How could the signs have burned during the crash then? Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong. This shouldn't hit me so hard. I already suspected. There's a difference between suspecting and knowing. The report is wrong. This was a murder. You gonna call Anna? Tell her what you found? Is that even a good idea? She'll have to know eventually. No, I'd better wait until I have actual proof. Practical as always. Look, I have her best... Anna? What's the matter?
Can you come over to the house?
What?
There's been a break-in.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was with my dad, and when we arrived, everything's a mess.
I'm on my way. Not telling her right now might be for the best. Glad you agree. Long days always find ways to get longer. Make sure you're careful. Careful about how you tell Anna about what you just found out. It's a rough thing, and she was living with the guy. Things are going to be different in there. She's different. You're different. I think I can handle this. Hopefully. Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you could never go home again. The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all. He had to get a new one after the accident. Must have been very expensive. Didn't think I'd see it again. Not looking forward to stepping back inside.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
Well, I mean, this is a real crazy day we're having, huh, Joe?
I knew you wouldn't be any help. You always let her walk all over you.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt. I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen. He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him. And what if I can't keep that promise? Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father. Of course I want Anna to be safe, but she's her own person. I can't make decisions for her.
She's my little girl. She's all I have left. Surely you understand.
I do. That's why I would never lie to you.
Damn if that ain't honest.
Dad, I can take care of myself. Nothing's gonna happen to me, okay?
I see I won't change your minds. Time for me to go home.
Text me when you arrive, all right? Hey, don't feel bad about my dad. He still needs to learn to trust me, and thank you for not indulging him. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
Well, this is gonna weigh on Joe. I need to get in there eventually, but maybe I should look around the property first. It's Bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick. It was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down. Anna and I spent our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations. I used to follow it down to the shack every other week for Fishing Sunday. Sent from a mourner. Anna probably couldn't handle taking it inside. This place was tossed. Maybe looking for something. Anna's not having a great day. Focus on her before you go into detective mode.
Sam. Tell me what you found.
I'm sorry. It's what you were afraid of.
Oh. Oh no. But why? Why would someone... Why did they... What... Oh, Nick...
She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries. Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough.
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. We're Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
I know you want to help her by finding out what happened. Right now, though, stay focused on Anna. She needs to know she's not alone. She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes? No. Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks. On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks. Lime juice. Still something you like?
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick? My house?
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
My stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house? God, I can't help but being pissed at Nick for being dead. Makes no sense. It's all just a lot. I used to feel safe here, and now... Sorry, Thanks, Sam.
It's all right. A lot has happened in the last few hours. Anna always has trouble thinking when there's weird noises going on. To be fair, most people do. Like that. Whatever that is, it'd be smart to find it and shut it off. Finally, there. Try talking to Anna about all this again. And remember... Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah, I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
She needs support. Something solid. Tell me about it. I should have stayed back in Connecticut. This town doesn't want me here. Coming back, facing all that aggression, being covered in blood, possibly accused of murder. Did you really have to make it about you?
I know this hasn't been easy for you either. This all sucks. I'm just so... This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights. At the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her. There was no need to go for the throat, Anna.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I don't know why I said it. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
Face it, Sam. If you had paid attention, you'd have known she wasn't going to say yes. I wasn't the one you really needed. You wanted someone like Nick, didn't you?
Of course not. I chose you at the time, and I'd never take it back. That's not why I said no. You knew I didn't want to get married. I told you before, I never liked the idea. Never wanted a ring. When you asked, I just thought I was with someone who didn't know me. That terrified me. And then it ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
She's feeling guilty about what happened. She shouldn't bear that burden alone. I'm not Nick. Stop comparing us. He may have been your boyfriend, but Nick was my best friend since we were kids. This is hard for me too, you know? I know you didn't mean it like that. Just calm down, Sam. If you start spiraling now, this isn't gonna end well. He was my best friend. It still hurts.
It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean... With what happened with Dennis, the police are gonna start looking for me. I need to clear my name, and Nick's murder is the key to that.
I thought you really cared about Nick. But no. Sam Higgs still can't think of anyone but himself.
Nick was my friend, but that doesn't mean I'm not scared about what happens to me.
I know that. Shit. I want to hurt whoever hurt him so badly. I have to find out who did this, and I'll need your help. I have it, right?
Yes. I need to get to the bottom of this as much as you do.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
I remember taking this photo. Seeing it like this is not what Anna needed. The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it. It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over. Got the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date. Mr. Unicorny. Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born.
Come on, work, you piece of junk! I know you're awake.
No, I'm not.
Then how are you talking?
I'm a celebrated sleep talker.
Come on, get up. I need your help.
Did you try rebooting it? That's honestly all I got.
I have tried that. If I don't get this done by noon, Walter won't run the article. What do I do?
Okay. Let me see it.
Thank you. It just won't respond to anything. Do you want a back rub while you work?
As your hero, it's the least you could do.
I'll do more than that, my white knight.
Oh, you will, my princess of the typefaces.
Of course. When you fix it.
Not your standard thief. Too destructive. Huh, maybe trying to send a message? As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting. Why is it so dark in here? This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was. Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the Basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Hello? Anna? Are you on? Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Nick's fishing shack. Lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to? Joan rides this bike everywhere. Which is impressive with how far away everything is out here. What's it doing here? I remember teaching Bug how to roast marshmallows. Hers turned out great. Mine were always burnt.
You know, fishing's a lot like life. Practice, patience, and perseverance hooks you the big one.
Dad, not everything is a life lesson.
Actually, I was talking to Muley here.
Oh, that's fine. He's got a lot to learn.
You know, I'm better at fishing and life than you are.
Whatever you say, Muley.
Aw, worms are so cute.
You sure are, Bug. Can you hook me another one? Can't catch a fish without bait.
I don't want to hurt it.
Come on, it's just a worm.
Here, Bug, just hand them over and I'll bait it.
No, I'd be an accomplice then.
Don't worry about it. The point of fishing isn't to catch anything anyways.
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
He was my best friend. Trust me, I care.
I just want to know what happened. What really happened.
Me too, Bug. You just gotta trust that I'm really looking into this. Okay?
I know you're doing your best. It's just this town, you know? It just feels like it grinds you down. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
You like insects? How about someone who studies them? Would you like to be an entomologist? Go around the world, collecting bugs?
You remember? Yeah, bugs are cool. That does sound fun.
You can leave Basswood that way, but you can't do it without finishing school. It won't be easy, but it's better than just wandering out in the dark. Focus yourself on your goals. I know your father would be proud of that. Look, I'm gonna find out what really happened to him, okay? And you and I, we'll figure this out. About what's next for you, about your mom, life. I need you to trust me. I need you to give me some more time.
A few days. You have a few days.
Do you want me to drive you back home?
No, it's fine. I need to take my bag back anyway. I'll see you later. All right?
I promise. For real this time.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town, let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick. We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too. Joan always liked bugs. There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down? This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach. Don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious a spot. Nothing here. Probably too high and hard to get at anyway. No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden. Man, Bug certainly grew up faster than I realized. She's gotten pretty mature now. Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up? Nick wasn't the type to remember passwords. He probably left himself a reminder. What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up. Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what? These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem. Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive. An article by Anna about a place called The Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. All right, I think I went through everything here. just gotta figure out the connection between Nick's note and this lock. If Nick kept this, it means it's important. I just have to figure out why. Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it. Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack. Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it. Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it. Let's see what we have here. That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade. Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is. Opioids. From Dee? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking? Richard, aka Dickie, aka D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is. Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine. Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with him. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone.
Tess took my...